Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's TWT here, back with another video. And today we're going to be reacting to the kingpin himself, Pavel Durov, getting arrested, guys. The owner of Telegram, the CEO of Telegram, the creator, the mastermind of Telegram. Apparently he's been under investigation for a while, hiding out in Europe, I think, and they arrested him right off the flight. I don't know how he didn't see that coming, you know. I'll give my takes on the end.
Pavel Durov is one of the most interesting men in the world. He has a net worth of 15 billion, yet owns no assets. He's fathered over 100 kids, yet never had relations with the mothers. He created VK in Russia and trolled government officials, and even his hairline unreceded out of respect. But his greatest achievement is the creation of Telegram, a social platform with over 1 billion users that doesn't run ads, has only 30 employees, and is engineered to be extremely annoying to anyone who glows in the dark. He once said, "To be truly free, you should..."
I'm dead, guys. I'm not. The fire ship's freaking humor is crazy. I'm not sure if he's being serious or not. I know he's being serious about the people who glow in the dark. Glowies are what we cybersecurity professionals call police officers and FBI agents. You know, he's saying that FBI agents hate Telegram, which I don't blame him.
Should be ready to risk everything for freedom. Well, yesterday, that risk was realized when he was arrested in France and is now facing up to 20 years in prison, with potential charges for money laundering, fraud, sanctions evadement, for doing terrorisms, and the list goes on. But there's a lot more to this story, so today we'll find out how Telegram actually works, compare it to other encrypted messaging apps like Signal, to find out if Telegram is good or evil. It is August 25th, 2024, and you're watching The Code Report. Pavel Durov is Russian-born, but he's also a citizen of the UAE in France. I don't know what his play was with becoming a French citizen, but it gave France the justification to arrest, imprison, and potentially guillotine him. But what did he actually do that was so bad? Well, according to the French, they're mad because of a, quote, lack of moderation and cooperation with law enforcement. In addition, Telegram's use of disposable phone numbers facilitates cryptocurrency transfers that cannot be monitored by authorities. And Telegram even has its own token that's been tanking after the arrest. It sounds a lot like the Silk Road, which got its founder Ross Ulbricht 2 life sentences without parole. But
Yeah, but Ross was profiting directly from the sales of Silk Road. You know, Telegram. How is Telegram being monetized? There's no ads, no payments, nothing. It's just a platform. Crazy.
I've been a Telegram user for many years and have never personally seen any illegal activity take.
You're a liar, Fireship. You are such a liar. I don't believe you for 1 second.
Place there. It's just the only social platform you can get unfiltered, uncensored information, like the truth about wars and the shape of the planet, without the mainstream narrative and infantile warning labels. But Telegram is not totally uncensored. If you download it from the Apple or Google app stores, they're required to censor a large amount of content. That's why you should only ever download it from telegram.org, and many of their applications are open sourced as well. But how do the authorities even know about all this illegal stuff if everything on Telegram is encrypted? Well, actually, most things that happen on Telegram are not encrypted. Well, encrypted, just not end-to-end encrypted. The most secure way to pass messages privately is to use end-to-end encryption, where the encryption and decryption happens on the user's device, as opposed to a centralized server not owned by the user. Even if the messages are stored in a centralized database, only the person with the key can read those messages, not the company hosting the database and not the authorities. The only way to read someone's messages is to physically hold them at gunpoint and make them open up their phone. This is how apps like Signal work, which has its own open source protocol and itself was recently banned in Russia. Now, Telegram does do end-to-end encryption for private chats, but everything else is public and encrypted.
Yeah, guys. So if you didn't know, the public channels you guys are in, sharing all this illegal stuff, is not end-to-end encrypted. The only thing that's encrypted are private chats that you start. You know, when you go to start a private chat with somebody, that's the only thing that supposedly can't be tracked
on the server, and Telegram's protocol has received a fair amount of criticism from security researchers in the past. The reason the feds hate Telegram, though, is because its infrastructure is intentionally distributed across multiple countries. That means if an agent wants your data, they'll need to coordinate with multiple different legal systems, and even if they bust down the door and take the hard drive in Iowa, the data will be encrypted with the key stored in some other random country like Durkistan. And the Durkistanis might not be too keen to help us out because we've been bombing their country for the last 30 years. The authorities hate encryption so much that in the EU, they're trying to make end-to-end encryption illegal. Ylva Johansson, aka Big Sister, is one of the figures behind this push, but so far it's been unsuccessful. Encryption is their kryptonite. Things like hate speech have already been criminal.
And to think I was giving Europe the big ups for, cracking down on our data being used and accessed. How can you make end-to-end encryption illegal? Why do you what?
In many parts of Europe and the UK, but if a big platform like Telegram doesn't cooperate, it becomes nearly impossible to enforce those laws. Well, one idea is to cut the head off the snake by arresting the CEO when he lands in his private jet and make him an offer he can't refuse. Either spend the next 20 years locked in a cage, or let us in the back door, then get back on your private jet and continue living your life as a prolific sperm donator. I don't know how things work in France, but the reality is that once the United States government goes after you, the chance of winning in court is less than 1%. That's why almost everyone in federal court pleads guilty. Even if you do win a case against the feds, like billionaire Mike Lynch did a few weeks ago, they'll just turn on HARP to summon a freak Sharknado to take you out while you celebrate on your yacht. Either that, or it was just a crazy coincidence. At this point, nobody knows what's going to happen to Pavel Durov, but we'll soon find out if he's ready to risk everything to become truly free. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching.
You guys check out Fireship if you haven't already. He's our go-to guy for news. He's straight to the point, no BS. And it has a bunch of memes, as one guy stated in the other video. My take on Telegram is I don't know. I feel like it should be censored to a certain point. It shouldn't allow CP and stuff like that. That should definitely not be allowed. But I guess it's decentralized. That's the point of it. But I don't know. Some stuff should be moderated. Like that. That's my opinion, to be honest. I don't see how he's being charged with anything. He just distributed the platform, and people are going to do what they want to do, but he's not cooperating. Is the only thing that he's not doing. He's not profiting off of the sales, like the Silk Road, like Fireship mentioned. I don't know, man. Let's check out these Reddit comments. I think we could check out the comments here too. Yeah, I said the same thing. I can't even like that because I started using private browsers when I react. Yeah, how can you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Private conversations are illegal. That's what I'm saying. How can you make end-to-end encryption illegal? Pretty dark world we live in when a private conversation is illegal. If end-to-end encryption becomes illegal, then politicians' financial records should become public. We all know that they are protected. Criminalizing end-to-end encryption is crazy. Yep. Asymmetric encryption is one of the greatest inventions in human history, easily. I agree. Yeah. Let's check out these other. Let's check out where's Europe? The Europe subreddit. I'm not sure what that means. Should have flown out of CDG. Instead, he'd probably still be in the line to go through security rather than jail. Yeah, he knew he was under investigation. From a window. Yep. Great question. I don't understand why he's being charged as a person and not Telegram as a company. Great question. Remember how the FBI tried to sue Apple for not unlocking the suspect's phone? Imagine them throwing Tim Cook in jail, like France did Durov. It's pretty much what's happening. So, are you going to arrest God too for making the world? What do you mean? What I mean by that, the claim is essentially that he set up Telegram as a front for criminal conduct, either his own crimes or by setting up a place where others could play. He just set up a platform that's decentralized. That's it. He's not even profiting from it. He should have profited from it if they're gonna give him 20 years. Sorry, 'cause I keep looking at my freaking fridge. My fridge is leaking. I'm wondering where the leak is coming from. So, we don't know exactly what he's being arrested for, to be honest, yet. Money laundering, stuff like that. Wow. Encryption is forbidden in France unless it's approved by the government. This is crazy. Yeah, by definition, all these guys who own platforms that people can use should all be arrested because shady stuff is going on all their platforms. Should the creator of Linux be arrested as well? Like, what? Crazy. Let's check out the Telegram subreddit. Why was he under threat of a search warrant? Justice considers that the lack of moderation, cooperation with law enforcement, and other tools offered by Telegram makes him an accomplice in what? That's insane. Makes him an accomplice in drug trafficking and PDF files, offenses, and fraud. Are you serious? That's insane. It's crazy what the night and day difference between the Telegram and the Europe subreddit are. The Europe subreddit is going into death and stuff, and they're just like, free him. What will happen to you? I'm pretty sure they usually just migrate somewhere else. I'm not even sure how people trust Telegram. I mean, I see how they do, but like, I don't know. Without saying too much, you know. What about the PDFs? Arrested for allowing free speech is crazy. That's yep. EU is the demise of tech companies is terrible. Crazy. Europe. Let's check out the technology subreddit. Oh, he's being arrested because he didn't let them spy on people, is what people are saying. Bootlicking. It's not even encrypted. It's not open source. That's what I'm saying. Why do people trust it? It's only one way encrypted. It's not open source at all. We can't see what's happening on the back end, even if we download it from the site. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, guys, so that's my take and other people's take on, what is his name? Pavel Durov being arrested, you know. I think this would be a pivotal case in freedom of speech on software applications and future things to come, to be honest. This is crazy. We'll see what the turnout is. I'll probably make an update video when we find out what exactly he's being sentenced for. Let me try. Attack on free speech. Jesus, I don't have ad blocker on the preliminary charges. Allowing criminal activity. Well, there goes all the fake scammers on Instagram. You guys see all the rappers and artists who promote these Telegram channels. They're getting paid like thousands of dollars, dude. I inboxed one of these rappers to see what his rates were. He was like $1,000 for 24 hours. I hope those in. I hope the PDF files in. You know, those two things should end for sure. But yeah, guys, that's my take. TWT. I'll see you guys later. Check out the two videos up top here. Stay tuned for the Building a Week series. I'll be putting out another episode of that this week. Like, subscribe. Catch you later.
No way.